Okay, what is your insight about global teacher?
Global
Teacher.
Wow. Actually, teacher ko, no?
Oh, sorry.
You know it, no? No? Sige, a global teacher. I think a global teacher does not necessarily need that you have to be on an international setting of a classroom.
Yeah.
A global teacher means a diverse teacher.
Yeah.
Considering one, daghan siguro kaayo og mga changes on new approaches to teaching, changes on philosophies of teaching. I think a global teacher is someone who understands these changes.
Yeah.
A global teacher is someone who understands na importante ni siya nga changes so that ma-apply niya sa iyang mga students in a local setting, maybe on a global approach. Something like that.
So next question, Kapay. How are global teachers involved in educational initiatives within the barangay?
Within the barangay. Ruan, kanang a global teacher or a teacher per se
Yeah.
is the source of knowledge ba yan? Di habi din na magikan sa maestra or maestro, di ba? Pagtawag ng knowledge. So therefore, a global teacher who is a diverse teacher is very helpful in the barangay because we can always go to them for an input of additional knowledge, of a new knowledge. So, dili gid nato pwede ba mabisaya?
Yes.
Dili pwede nato discard ilahang contribution to the barangay. So every time there are new programs, policies, how do you say that? Activities of the barangay, we can always consult them para sa ato para sa new development. Kay tungod lagi kana ang gobyerno dili raman para sa namo na lingkod lang. It's for the people. So kinahanglan pod mo tan-aw pod mi or consult pod mi through consultation na ang mga maestra di ay a global teacher, a diverse teacher has always an important role in the barangay development.
So next, Kapay. What resources or support does the barangay provide to global teachers to enhance their ability to educate our community about global perspectives?
I think whatever changes we have, it will always go down to capacity development.
Yeah.
So I think ang mahatag po sa barangay when it comes to resources is on siguro kanang support on financial matters. Kaya we always understand man nga you to become a global teacher, importante yun nga you have to accept these changes. And one way to do that is to undergo capacity development. Yung maingon man dayon na sila nga kinahanglan ning ani. So I think the barangay can always go for financial resource.
They ask help.
Wala naman gina ang pinakadali siguro na mo. Maybe we don't have the necessary facility, pero ang pinakadali yun yung mahatag sa amo sa financial resources.
So in connection to that, can you provide examples or projects or programs led by global teachers that have had positive impact on communities' understanding of global issues?
There are a lot of collaborative work done by teachers and the barangay. In fact, sa inyuha mismo, na school, St. Cecilia's College.
Yes.
Thank you. St. Cecilia's College na mga students, there are a lot of collaborative works. In fact, kanang mga outreach programs are done mostly by your school.
Yes.
By you, kamo nga mga estudyante. Wala gina nato bali-bali. I think it's better to have collaboration, and I always go by the tagline plans are always better performed through collaboration. Dili mabuhat siguro na mo alone, pero mas manindot o mabuhat na mo kuyog yun sa ninyo, like collaboration. That's it.
Yang sa una kay magkuan ra sa libro ato
Okay na.
library nya karon dili na magkuha na siya sa mga
Cellphone na gamit ang cellphone,
laptop,
gadgets ana.
mga gadgets mga computer
Yan sa pananaw ni mga natin. So,
mas
malindot
okay
ba
ra
siya?
karon.
Mas okay ba siya kaysa compare sa katong book lang jud mo ay prefer sa
Mas
bata?
okay ra po mas dali ra niya makuha pa.
Ang next question kay what are your expectations for the role of global teachers in your child's education?
Expectation kay mas daghan sila ang teacher mas daghan o matudlo sa estudyante tungod kay daghan na sila na kuan sa nakatunan sa mga sa tungod aning gadget karon nya sa ilang nakatunan mao pud matudlo pud nila sila mga estudyante nya depende ra pud sa mga estudyante kung dili sila maminaw o dili sila mo dili nila tarungon paggamit nila ang ditudlo sa maestra.
Tinuod.
Oo, bitaw.
Tinuod jud. So about ra gyud siya sa kanang pag-manage siya technology pud ba sa student ba? Nga dili lang pud kanang dili pud magpasaya gani og kanang gamit og kay gamiton sa bati ana ba? So dapat mayon pud tabang ang technology dapat gamiton gid sa matarong ba? Na may uban dili. So mo na yung point nga nara pod na sa estudyante.
Sa estudyante.
Mao.
So first question is, what is your insights or your perspective about global teaching?
So my insights and perspective about global teacher is he or she has the knowledge, the attitude, and also the skills, the knowledge to master the subject matter,
Yes.
the skills to implement the classroom management strategies, as well as the attitude to intensively understand the extensive and diverse interests and needs of the learners. And for that, if the teacher or a global teacher embodies that, it will maximize the learning process of the classroom.
Alright, thank you for that. So, next question, hindi pa tayo tapos. Next question, do you believe that having global teachers has prepared you to be a more informed and responsible global citizen? Why or why not?
Yes, because here in St. Cecilia, I considered my instructors as a global teacher because they have the characters, the
Yes.
competence, they
Yeah.
have the class, which is the commitment,
Yeah.
the love for the learners, the accountability for high standards, the sociability and sincerity, and with that, it helps me to become more informed and to become globally competitive.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, global teacher is really a broad term, but in my understanding, a global teacher is the one who really knows the subject matter, who knows what he is teaching, and he is able to translate or transform his learners into a productive person, citizen, and of course, not only that, but he is also a skillful person that in any problem, in any crisis in life, this learner or learners will be able to have this kind of grit and resiliency to rise up challenges. I think a global teacher is not only competent in his skill in teaching, but also he is able to give up what is in him
Yes.
to his learners. It can affect them. It will not be contained by the classroom, the four corners of the classroom, but as he or she taught the learner, it would be able to transform her learners or his learners into a very competitive person, especially in this time of fast information.
Yes.
Okay, sir, kanang, what do you think are the specific skills and qualities do you believe global teachers should possess?
Of course, number one is knowledge. Knowledge of the subject matter, knowledge of the scope of what he is teaching. Another is his strength emotionally. We know there are a lot of stressor nowadays. Though you teach your subject well, but then if you are not strong in your emotion, this stressor will hamper you. This stressor will give you a lot of problem in terms of mental health.
Yes.
So it should be emotionally. No? Of course, we have this ego, the sub-ego and the head. No?
Yes.
So if we are going to
The
think
three,
about
yes.
ourselves. Okay. So it should be nga kusog no? Ang atong ego. Oh, to handle this kind of emotion so that yes, there are a lot of stressor, but then we can be able to bury this in our subconscious. And what we are going to do is what is acceptable in our career as teacher. So that is emotional. And number three is it should be he has be able to have this spiritual strength as well.
Yes.
The values, the three,
Yes.
that a teacher must have. It's so important. Dili lang skill, dili lang emotion, but there should be spiritual strength. And of course, that would be gotten from within
Yes.
and above. From
It's
God,
in
of course, in us. Dili lang diri, kundi sulod.
Sulod siya.
It should be inside out. So that you could be qualified as global teacher.
Tinood.
Seven, sir, kanang, what are the goals and objectives you have set for our global teachers in terms of promoting global citizenship among our students?
You know, what is happening now is that the earth is become a village. So wherever we go, wherever we are teaching, that learners of yours is not limited to this community alone. Chances are that they will go out to other countries, live there, work there, or study there. So the objective is really to make our learners competitive globally.
Yes.
Not only diri lang
Sa
atong
local.
Mindanilla,
Tinood.
in our Region 7, the Philippines, but this should be at par. Our
Yes.
learners should be at par with other products of institution in other countries. That's really the objective for our
Become
teaching.
global.
It should be the lesson must be customized, in our setting, but it should always be has an implication globally. So that is how we are going to teach our learners. The objective is to make our learners globally
Globally competitive. Yeah.
And of course, nation builder.
Tinood.
Dili po nga dito na lang yun nabiyaan nato ang atong nasod. It should be nation builder yun. Learner should has the passion, learner has the patriotism for our country. Of course, when they work there, they will bring dollar, they will bring euro, they will bring pound or something like that. That's revenue generating for our nation, and they are building on it. And in fact, Philippines is a young country. 70% of our citizenship are young people. So we are really at the right track, producing educators, producing professionals, producing skilled globally.
Okay. How does a global teacher contribute to the overall educational experiences of students in the school?
Actually, it contribute a lot. In fact, if I will not be construed or mistaken, it is happening now. It is happening now because teachers is not limited only in the book. Not like before nga, book is kay Tana, kita mo palit like textbook, something like that. Yes, like textbook, we have textbook, but then we can get materials from other sources like Google,
Lagyan ng mga online.
in unlimited social media resources, TikTok, something like that. So these are things that a global teacher will be able to use in order for him or her to really make his learner or learning diya sa mga estudyante nga mas productive and more true to life lesson.
Okay, so can you share any success stories or specific achievements related to global education within the school under the guidance of global teachers?
Actually, this I have a lot of teachers who really they are global. One is when I was in science, they were able to produce engineers, they were able to produce lawyers, medical practitioners. So this I really got a first-hand experience that these students go back to school and thank the teachers, no? Because science high school naa sila text, but teachers are really they are very resourceful, they are very, you say, research based
Yes.
teaching. So these learners that they have, their future has become brighter. Their future has become, let's say, kanang pa mas maayo, best, nato in that excellent because of these teachers. Teachers is more than a library of books. If you are resourceful, you are not contained, you have open-mindedness. So it really make your learners contribute not only in this country but also in the world. There is this learners, a guy that he went back to school. Nagpasalamat with his parents. Nagpasalamat siya, nagdala pa siya something sa mga teacher. Naka-appeal ko sa principal, something like that. Next month, according to him, he will be flying to United States for something like further studies, scholarship, then at the same time, he's working. This, according to the teacher, this guy is really, itong tana dun sa teacher. Kung sa kasabot sa mga formula magbuhat yun siya kaugaling yung formula, and this really naaging ana ba ng mga learners na dili siya satisfied sa teacher, pero ang teacher mag-research, then ihatag sa estudyante, ang estudyante mo research po siya siya kaugalingon and the future is good. So that's a kind of, it should be the teacher na itong siya good mismo. Noon ito niyang life. Hindi lang for the sake of monetary kay ang teacher sa public. Ako man compared sa private. Pero it should not be.
Yes,
It should be, we should be motivated of how the learner will be transforming their lives and affecting the lives of their families, their community, and the country as well.